Well, it's weigh-in day, and to say I'm salty would be an understatement. Okay, y'all, so weigh-in day. No, I'm not salty. I'm beyond salty. I am beyond PO'd. When I got on those scales yesterday, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, well I'm up. But you know how it fluctuates day to day. Oh my gosh. So, okay, let me just tell you, and then we're going to gripe about it. Where's my numbers? Oh, I got a scratchy paper here. Y'all ever like scratch something and keep using the piece of paper until it's used up? Anyway, I weighed in at 258 even for a gain of 4 pounds even. And that puts me at 119.1. 4 pounds. And you can see it's cloudy out here and it's early. So you see the light, you can see the light all up in here, but listen, that's how my day's going, so we might as well just go with it. I'm thinking, where in the Sam Hill did 4 pounds come from? Did I eat perfectly through the week? No. Was I a poster child for weight loss? No. I was accountable to Tracy. I sent her my food pictures. She sent her mine. All I can think is, because, oh my gosh. It's not enough, and I've not had a problem with it. It's not enough to show what I eat. It's maybe what I eat. And I was playing that. Is it syntax? I don't know. You know the word I'm talking about, in my head. Okay, so what I eat, what I eat. It's different. Can y'all hear the difference? Like, okay, I'm gonna show you what I eat. That's just saying, just here it is, here's my food. But what I eat, what I'm showing you of what I eat. So that's all I can figure is, apparently I've not been eating right. There ain't no what I can figure about it. Apparently I have not been eating right. Now I know I have not been eating the proper protein every single day. I've really slacked on that, and I don't know why. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm getting back to the micromanaging myself. I say I get tired of it, but then when I get tired of it and I don't check on every little thing, and here we go. We have things like 4 pound gains. I'm telling you what, I did not earn that 4 pounds, and I don't know where it's from. My legs ain't swollen, nothing. My clothes still fit the same. My pants are still baggy. Don't nothing fit different. So it's not like I feel 4 pounds stuck on me somewhere, but they are. They're there somewhere. Well, I did pretty good on my water a few days, not on the other days. So I've got to go, you know what, to the wall. I ain't gonna say it, because sometimes younger people watch this. Y'all know what I'm saying. I guess I got to really get down on that protein and that water and that exercise. Now, I exercised every day except for I don't exercise on the weekend. I think I missed 2 days last week. When my schedule gets off and I get up in the morning and start doing different things, that's when my exercise gets off. And if I don't do it in the morning, there's a good chance I'm not going to do it in the afternoon, because my day's done caught up with me then, and I just don't do it. I did one day. I'll say I did one day in the afternoon, but I don't know. I'm just ticked off about it. You know what they say? Well, here's the thing. I was like, I ain't gonna sit up in there and gripe and moan and carry on for a half hour about 4 pounds, because y'all been there. Y'all know how it feels. I don't need to tell you no more about it. I said, we got to talk about something good. So I got my little wonder book out, and I flipped through there, and I saw a couple things, but they were like big deep quotes, you know, about love and kindness, and I'm not trying to have preaching up in here because I ain't qualified to be no preacher. So I flicked the page. Let me tell you, it's such a short little quote. And you know I was mad when I was looking through that book. And when I saw this quote, I literally said, ooh, because I knew it had done called me out. That book called me out. Y'all, listen to this. Rise above the little things. Let me say that again. Rise above the little things. It is by somebody named John Burroughs. Did anybody else go, ooh, ooh? Because y'all need to rise above some stuff. I need to rise above that 4 pounds. Because you know what? In the scheme of things, 1 week on the scale that said I gained 4 pounds is kind of not a big thing. In the grand scheme of your life, of my life, that 4 pounds is really nothing. Now, I will say if it becomes a habit of, gaining every week, that's going to become a big thing. Those little things are going to add up to become a big thing. But for 1 week, I'm going to rise above it. I'm going to just say, okay, these are the things I need to focus on and do a little bit better at, and leave it at that. Not go on in here and kick the cabinet doors, which I don't do. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. I don't go in there and kick the cabinet doors. I couldn't. My legs don't move that fast. And if I hit with my foot, it's going to jostle my knee out of joint around and about. No. I don't know if you can hear from the cars. It's been raining. I didn't know when I was taking the trash and the recycling out this morning. It's going to be out there because it is trash day. And then David wouldn't have to come in and get it. He can just drag the cans out. And I opened the back door and my little porch was wet. I didn't know it was supposed to rain, so I got rained on when I was taking that stuff out. But that's okay. I ain't gonna melt. I ain't gonna melt today. That's for sure. The witch in me might burn a little. Listen, as good as I like witches, y'all be up in there thinking I'm in here doing potions and spells, and I got a book. I ain't a witch. I like witches. Your stereotypical witch. Not like, I don't just go doing witch things. I just like witches. So, let's clear that up. Well, think about in your life, what are some other things you can rise above? What are some things that you are just really struggling with, that are really preying on your mind, that's getting your nerves tore up, that's making you crazy? Now, in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that big. So, like, in your marriage, I'm going to tell you what, y'all know I love Mr. Smooth. I do love that man. But he do some things that get on my nerves. But here's the thing. They get on my nerves less now than they used to when I was younger. Everything bothered me. Oh my gosh. About everything the man did got on my nerves. Poor thing. But you know what? Somewhere along the line, I decided these are his little idiosyncrasies, however you pronounce it. These are little things that are never going to change from him. Never. He takes the dish towel that is to be kept on the left side of the sink and throws it on the right side of the sink. So when I go to grab it, it's not there. I instinctively always grab for that side of the sink. When he gets through washing the dishes at night, he flings it over there. If he washes anything during the day, he flings it over there. So instead of getting mad and cussing and carrying on, I'm just like, okay, just grab the towel from the other side of the sink. It ain't that big and it rises above it. Guess what? He might have flung that towel over there and that might have been not where you wanted, but he washed them dishes before he went to work. He didn't have to do that. So rise above it. I can't even think little things he does because I've just quit worrying about them. I rose above them. And trust me, you have a better marriage that way. No, that don't mean he's doing things that walk on me. It's not that I don't rise above them. If you're going to walk on me, but he ain't never walked on me. So it's not like things he gets on my nerves or things he does to me. They're just little odd habits he has that they're not going to break. So you can either live with them, get used to them, or fuss and fight about it all the time. And if you know it's not going to change, why are you fussing and fighting? You're fighting a losing battle. So you might as well just know when to throw the white flag and give in and just change the way you're doing things. Oh, I could actually see him through the dark glass. Normally I can't see him through that dark glass to see if he waves, but I seen him this morning. Well, that was nice. He lives right there in that house, that first house. I don't know who they are. Don't know what they look like. They could walk up to me on my porch right now and I wouldn't know. Well, them two across the street, I ain't seen up close, but I think I'd recognize them if they come up. That one right there I would. And the rest of them, I don't know. I don't know who it is next door. I do, of course, you know. So, as long as your spouse is not doing things to harm you or to demean you or degrade you, those things you don't rise above those. I'm sorry. You just don't. You figure out a way to handle those things and put a stop to them because that's not cool. No way, shape, or form is that cool. But if he drops his clothes on the floor 2 inches from the hamper, I was looking to see if he's going to wave. That's the one man I know. Quit fussing about it and just pick him up. If you know he ain't going to change, then pick him up and get over it. Your life will be much happier. Now, if he's one of these who is just a slob and expects you to clean up behind him just because he expects that's your job, that's different. If it's just one of them little habits he has that for whatever reason he just does it and it's not going to change, it's just one of those little things, just rise above it. When David comes in from working out in the garage on a tractor or a lawnmower or a vehicle and he's greasy, he washes up at the sink in the kitchen. Fingertips to elbows, he uses that Dawn. And when he gets through, I'm here to tell you, there's grease on my Dawn bottle. He's not going to wash it off because he's panicking. You see what I'm saying? He's not going to stop and wash my Dawn bottle, dry it, leave it nice for the next time. No. He's a man on a mission. He's in there. He's been out in the garage mechanicking. He's in there to wash up, go to the bathroom, or looks up on the computer. That's the only reason he comes in, or gets something to eat or drink. So I've just learned over the years, just wipe it off yourself. Rise above it. So if we got these little things in our life that are not going to change, and if moaning and witching and carrying on about it and kicking and screaming and whining and crying, if they're stupid little things, then get over it. This 4 pounds is a stupid little thing. The grand scheme of my weight loss, oh, I did write that down. And it's pitiful, but for the month of July, I lost 2.4 pounds. So with all my big gains and all my big losses, which is how my entire journey has gone since 2018. Ain't nothing changed just because I had weight loss surgery, just because I'm on Ozempic. Apparently, you can see ain't nothing changed, no matter how hard I work at it, or even how not hard I work at it. What would be the word for that? How slack I am? I don't know. Oh, and it's starting to rain. I'm loving this. I can sit out here all morning until it starts blowing in sideways. You can't sit out here then because it'll blow straight in up under this porch. Now it's just, I need to come out here and watch these flowers. Ooh, these here peace lilies I got are sagging. I got to water them things. I don't know what's going to happen to them over the winter because they're not coming back up in my kitchen. They take up too much room. They will go down in the big room. The big room gets cold in the winter. It's heated, but the outside walls and stuff is not insulated because when we was going to redo it, we took down Mama had it paneled. Well, part of it was sheetrock and part of it was paneled. We took it down and took out the insulation, so now part of it's still insulated and part of it ain't. So it gets cold. That one wall on the outside gets cold. So I don't know what's going to happen to them over the winter, but I can't worry about it. I just can't worry about it. Rise above the little things. Guess what? Some house plants ain't the end of the world if they don't make it. They're not my business. I'm not selling them. I'm not presenting them to anybody as a gift. So I'm rising above it. I'm not setting out to kill them, but if they don't make it, I'm not going to cry about it. Just like I'm going to go back in there, I'm not going to cry about this flipping 4 pounds. There, I'm still mad at that because I said flipping. No, I ain't happy, but I'm going to try to take these words for what they are. Rise above the little things. I need to go in there and I need to sit down. I need to make a plan. I need to look at my menu for the week and see where it is lacking. So as you rise above, that don't mean you can't work on things to change that you're rising above. So when you're rising above your husband's little things he does that drive you nuts, you got to work on what to do to not make them drive you nuts. So part of what you do is you just get over it. So you got to figure out how to do that. So while I'm rising above the 4 pounds, I got to figure out how to not let it happen again next week. So part of figuring that out is going back, and seeing what I did. I can go back and I can look at all the pictures I sent Tracy. Rude. Y'all know Bon Qui Qui. She is one of the funniest skits. And I'm not even going to say who played it. And it was on, now I'm not even going to tell you what show she was on. Oh my gosh, what a memory. But Bon Qui Qui working at King Burger. You can have it your way, but don't get crazy. And so when she'd be talking on her phone and somebody would come up trying to order, she'd say, with her big long fingernails, "Root." Go look, I don't know how to spell it. Go look at Bon Qui Qui. I bet YouTube's probably got videos of her. Bon Qui Qui at King Burger. It wasn't Saturday Night Live. It was one of them late night, I don't know if it's late night, because she's not dirty. She's not dirty at all. She's just funny. She's just funny. So, anyway, I'm going to, like I said, I can go, I can, okay, make sure that didn't go in my coffee. I can go back and see what I ate, and I can see where I messed up. I can see where I did good. I can pull up my menu for this week and see what I have planned and see if I need to tweak anything. So as you're rising above the little things, figure out a way to make yourself deal with it and to fix it and to remedy it so that you can get over it. There might be something on your job and you need to figure out a way to rise above it where you do that. I'm not telling you, well, I did tell you to get over it. Some things you can just get over and you don't need to figure it out. Dropping the towel on the wrong side of the sink, just get over it, pick it up from where it was. There you go, that's it. Period. You don't have to sit around and discuss it and get your notebook out and journal it. No, you just pick it up. And in the grand scheme of things, the husband I have, the good qualities of him and the way he treats me and the way he raises me. I told him the other day. Okay, so there was this, wasn't even $10. And he was asking me what it was that come through on one of his cards. I said, that's my CPAP supplies. I said, I thought I paid that. Maybe I just got a bill. I bet you the bill where the other stuff was paid for, they saved that card and put it on there. That had to be what it is. He goes, well, what are you going to do? I said, well, it's a medical bill. He goes, oh, okay. I said, you know you took me to raise. He just laughed and walked out the door. Because he does. He pays all my medical bills. He pays everything for me. Bless his heart. He just, and he's not mean to me. He don't degrade me. He don't talk down to me. He don't hit me. He don't cuss me. He don't bully me. None of that. He's a good husband. So and he does his own laundry. I don't even have to pick up his clothes. He leaves his clothes. Some of his clothes go in his hamper. He's got his own hamper on his side of the bed. Some of them go in the hamper, and some of them lay square in the floor, straight in front of that dresser until he picks them up and does his own laundry. Do I care? No, I do not care. He does his own laundry, so why should I worry about if his clothes are in the floor? He the one gonna pick them up. So, I mean, even that. And he don't expect me to cater to him like I'm his mama. He's a pretty self-sufficient man. I cook his supper because I've said before, I can't live with myself if I send him to work without something to eat. I couldn't do it. He works hard. He does all these things I just told you. And why would I get him up from work and not feed him and not send something with him to eat in the middle of the night, which he needs to take his snacks because he gets hungry. But he does have his supper and his lunch in the middle of the night. That's his lunch. Every time. Like a toddler. Oh my gosh, listen. I'm going to quit talking about that just for a minute. So, Holly sent me a snap. She sends videos. And she sent me, I don't know how long she sent it to me. She said, I'm sorry to keep sending so much. She said, but he's so adorable, I can't stand it. I'm like, he is. So, they're at home, and they got a big TV, and she put on, it was Post Malone, but he's singing country with some people, right? Yeah, he can sing country. Hold on, I'll take my nose. She said, as soon as she put that on, Jacob ran in his room, got his ukulele, and come up there. Y'all. He's standing there nothing but a diaper because, when it's hot, you don't need to have clothes on in your own house. He's standing there holding that ukulele, and he can't hold it and strum like this. He held it where it was flat or it was either hanging down, but he was holding it best he could, and he was picking that thing. Sometimes he would strum it and you could hear it. Sometimes he would actually pick it like he's doing the guitar on the screen. He's picking it with his fingers. He kept on and on. And he would dance every now and then, and he would be mouthing, trying to sing along. Oh my gosh. I could have passed out from the cuteness. It was one of the most adorable things I've ever seen. So the song would come to an end, and he'd say, "Again." She said, "You want it again?" When his yeses are usually, "Yeah." So he'd say, "Yeah." So she'd play it again. Well, she had it taken where one time she put on a different video. He was telling her, I can't remember how he said it, but she knew what he meant. She said, "You want the other one?" He said, "Yeah." So she put the other one on. She was playing Willie Nelson too. Well, when she put Post Malone back on, he starts strumming again and dancing and trying to sing the words. Oh my gosh. The cutest thing you've ever seen in your life. Just, oh my gosh. I was melting. And it was funny at the same time. Wiping my mouth off, that's what my baby. I feel like my nose is running, but I hope y'all can't see that. That's nasty. Oh my gosh. Now I'm getting punch drunk. So it must be the rain that's got me all giddy. Y'all know I love a rainy day. Ever since I was a kid, I've told y'all that story before. Guess what? I'm gonna tell you again. When I was little and I stayed with this lady from church, and she was an older lady, but she kept a couple of us kids. And she had a front porch, but it was screened in. And when it would rain, I mean, I was little. I was probably maybe 6 years old. I remember distinctly when it was raining, going out on that porch and almost my nose touching the screen, just standing out there by myself in the rain, not in the rain, but with it raining. I loved it. I just loved it. And I have loved it ever since. Listen, I like getting out shopping in the rain. I don't know why. I don't like getting my stuff wet. I don't like getting my head wet. Normally I'll throw a hat on. Or if I'm not going to sweat to death, I'll put my raincoat on. I got a nice raincoat, which is now going to be way too big for me. So I'm going to look like I'm swimming in it. But gosh, it was expensive. What are you doing? You got expensive stuff that you don't want to get rid of, but they don't fit you no more. That makes me sad. That makes me sad. So, anyway, I think I'll just stop talking. I don't know what else to talk about. I did have something else got on my nerves this week. I guess I had to rise above it. I ain't gonna tell you what it is, because then I'd be talking about somebody. I ain't gonna talk about them. And it wasn't David. Wasn't nobody I'm kin to. Not by blood. Let's leave it at that. Let's see. Anything else to talk about? I sure enough got to go in there and work in my middle room, Sebastian's room. Because you know I got all my overflow groceries. I have a problem with groceries. And David knows it. You know, he'll be like, well, we can't eat all this. He understands. When you grow up not having groceries, and you get older and you can have groceries, it becomes a big thing. It is a security thing. When I don't have a full pantry of backups of everything and things that I can just pull from, I feel like I don't have anything. If I have just a normal pantry of groceries, pantry meaning, you know, wherever you store your groceries. Everybody don't have a pantry. I don't have a pantry. I call my little pull-out pantry. It's a cabinet with pull-out drawers. Some of it's food, some of it ain't. If I don't have so much kitchen stuff, I could put more food in there, but I got all that kitchen stuff, then I ain't got nowhere to put all that. I got too much stuff. Don't worry about it. I love it. So when I don't have all the groceries, I feel like we're not going to make it. I feel very insecure in my food situation. And I have way enough food. Not, like I don't have a freezer full of meat. That kind of food, which I would love. But, like, dry foods, I have to have plenty of that. Like, not like flour or sugar. I don't have backups of that. I have like where I keep it, but like pastas. I like to have plenty of pasta. And now I do have all my grains. I like a little bit of every grain, but I don't have big backup supplies of them. You know, my cornmeals and things like that. But my condiments, I have to have backup condiments. Like the boxes that I just bought last week of the rice-a-ronis and things, I like having those on hand. I like having extra beans, dry beans. I got tons of dry beans. I like having canned beans when I forget to make my dry beans. And just stuff like that. Well, I got like the crackers I bought, you know, when the buy one get one free sales are on, then I feel like I need to get it because I only get it when it's cheaper than Walmart's. Just because something's buy one get one free don't make it a good deal. It might be a good deal at that store and cheaper what that store charges. But if it ain't cheaper than the cheapest store you can find, then it's not a deal. Not to me. So typically the cheapest place I can find your everyday items is Walmart. And so the items that I bought at Publix yesterday on the BOGO were cheaper than I could get at Walmart. So that's why I got them. So now I got, you know, bed full of food that I got to figure out where to put, and I don't know where to put it. But I feel so much better having it. It's crazy, y'all. That is something I can't rise above. I ain't figured out how to rise above that inner feeling of I got to have that food. So, anyway. I guess that'd be good enough. I'll go in there this rainy day. It'd be a good day to not go nowhere, because guess what? Ooh, listen. Tomorrow, me and Darby's going shopping in Charlotte. We're going to the thrift stores. Darby is my dental hygienist, who is also a subscriber, who is also in my hometown, but she just recently moved out of my hometown to the next one up. But when I met her, met her. When she first subscribed to my channel, she told me, hey, I'm from Kannapolis. I'm like, okay, we never met. And then I go to make a dentist appointment at Holly's dentist because she loves them. Because Holly said they got a 5.0 and 4.9 is not enough because she's terrified of the dentist too. So I make an appointment to go because I needed some work. I knew that I needed some work done. I knew I had one cavity. Well, no more than that. Well, I get a message from Darby. She goes, I thought I'd just let you know you're on my schedule for tomorrow. I'm thinking, what in the world? The dentist, and the dentist is not even in Kannapolis. It's in a neighboring town. And she goes there to work. And I go there to get work done. And boom, our paths collide. So I got to meet her. Well, she's like, let's go shopping. She's off on Fridays. I'm like, let's do it. So we decided on tomorrow as the day we would go. So we're going to meet down at the Harris Teeter and go from there. Can't wait. We're going to have fun. I'm going to try to vlog the thing. I won't have my I might try to take it though. Not my tripod, my car mount. I might try to take it if she don't mind me putting it on her vents. It don't hurt your vents. It just goes up in there, and I hate taking it off mine because it was a kind of a pain to get on there. But either that or we'll just figure out a way to do it. We'll just figure out a way. We'll just figure out a way. I'll film her and she can film me. I'll put the camera in her hands. Yeah, how about that? Okay, well, let me have to Listen, you don't hear no birds. I just seen a bird. You don't hear none this morning. They all hiding up. Oh, that bird says, "You big fat liar, I'm up here." Did you hear that? Now, I ain't heard another bird since I've been out here. Maybe I ain't heard them, or maybe I'm just used to the sound by now. I don't know. If you don't live somewhere where there's birds, I am so sorry. Birds are just such... You just love to hear them. There they are. I guess maybe they have they been chirping the whole time? Yeah. So, listen, I'm going to tell you this and I'm going to go. She was taking a picture. When she takes videos, she sends them to me on Snap, or either she puts them in me and RJ's chat with her, me and her and RJ's chat. And they was outside. He got this little thing he pushes and he puts rocks in it and all this and that. Well, there was a dove cooing, and he said, "Owl?" She said, "You hear the owl?" So he thought it was an owl. I know, cute. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Let's rise above the little stuff today, and that's gonna be my weight loss. And as soon as I get through with this video, I'm gonna start working on what I can do as I'm rising above it. So glad y'all come with me today. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you. Nope, won't see you on live tomorrow, because I'll be out and about. So no live tomorrow. I will see you, depends on if I do vlog, if I have anything to video, maybe I'll put it up tomorrow, because we're not going to be gone all day. I don't think. I mean, I know I have to get home and cook supper. And then I'll see for prep on Saturday. I know that, at least. So, okay, well, have a good day. Rise above it. Love you. Bye. Okay. That's it.